Welcome back to Sports Talk with Britt. Like I said, I'm going to do a video over news every night, some sports news. And today was the MLB trade deadline. So I'm just going to talk about a few trades that went down today, my thoughts on them. Number one, when I got up this morning, or when I got up to go to work, the first trade that went down was John Lester to the A's. I was like, that's a good trade. I was curious what they gave up, and I seen they also got Johnny Gomes, and I went and I seen they traded Yoenis Cespedes, who's a very, very, very good player, which is really surprising. I guess maybe they think they're strong enough to, they're putting all their chips in this year to go win a title. They're not building for the future. They gave up a young, good player for a great pitcher. So, they're really going all in this year, as you can see with the Samardzija trade as well, and they still didn't go get a second baseman like I thought they would, but they still have a chance in the waiver trade season. So, I think that they're really good. They may be the best team in baseball now. It's just really ridiculous how good they got. But they did have to give up Cespedes. That's a big one to give up. But I think overall that was a good deal for both teams. And then the Cardinals went and got Lackey, and they also. Who else did they get? They got Lackey and Masterson, which is two good pitchers. But in the Lackey deal, I think they gave up a little much in Craig and Kelly. But maybe maybe they're trying to clear some space to get Tavares in there more. I don't really know. That's just my thoughts. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. But I think they got two really good pitchers. So I mean, it is a good deal overall. I think for both teams as well. I don't really understand it as much for Boston. I mean, they're not really getting the young prospects they want. So I don't. Maybe they just want to clear some space. I don't really know but they're getting rid of their big money guys. So, and then another big deal was obviously David Price to the Tigers. It was really cool if you go watch that video of Austin Jackson getting taken out in the middle of the game as he got traded. Got a standing ovation. It was really cool to see. Showed a lot of class for the Tigers fans. Give him a standing ovation because they kind of figured it out when he was coming off the field. He was sent to Seattle. Tigers got David Price, which solidifies they're the best pitching staff in the game now with Price, Scherzer, Verlander, Sanchez. They're good. They also give up Smiley as well, but that's a great pitching staff, actually. That's the best in the game, I would say. Right up there with the A's. Them and the A's. And then there's a few smaller trades that went around, but I also want to talk about my Yankees. We went out and got Stephen Drew, who's going to play second base for us, which I think is a great move. Released Brian Roberts. He was batting like 215, which Stephen Drew hasn't batted that well either, but he's just getting back into the groove of things. He's only played like 25 games, so I think that's a step up at second base. We also went and got Martin Prado, who's been having a great year. He's in about 275. He'll start in right field. I don't really know what we'll do with Suzuki. Maybe some DH, I guess. But Prado, they're saying, is going to be the starting right fielder from here on out. He's a good player. He's been hitting real well. He's a good defensive player. So I think that's a really good move. And I really think in the waiver trade season, we're going to go try to get Cliff Lee or somebody like that, a really good pitcher, hopefully, something to solidify, because we didn't get any pitchers, and that really surprised me. So, but like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about that. That was just a few of the trades that caught my eye. I know there's some smaller ones that went on. Maybe something I missed, but I pretty much talked about the big ones, and the Yankees is one I wanted to talk about as well. But I want to try to get a video on here every night. Some may be shorter than others, just because sometimes it's just a slow sports day. But like I said, I just wanted to talk about it for a second, but thanks for watching. My Joe Mixon videos are almost up to 300 views now, so everybody, thanks for the support. It's awesome. My channel's growing. I'm up to 13 subscribers now. It just keeps on growing and growing. That's what we want to do. Getting more comments. It's awesome to see the support. So just keep watching, keep supporting, share, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching Sports Talk with Britt.